Now on Good Morning Northwest, a judge will have to re-sentence the Freeman High School shooter. Why a court of appeal says the judge made a mistake the first time around and how the school district responded.
Frosty starts to afternoon showers. Yeah, that cycle continues. Now, when will it end? I'll have the news for you coming up.
And progress in seating a jury for the historic criminal trial of former President Donald Trump. What we're learning about those already selected and what we expect today in the courtroom. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is a Wednesday, April 17th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast. We're starting off a little on the cool side.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sitting at 26 degrees. Sun is up officially, and we've got really not too bad, 26, 29 into Spokane, into the West Plains. We've got cooler temperatures around. We'll show you those 4 things you need to know. It's going to be a sunny, cold start. We're there. Chance of showers later on. The nights continue to be frosty all the way through Saturday, but the weekend will become warmer, and that's going to be good news. Our forecast radar, yeah, we're going to see afternoon clouds and those spotty showers like we had yesterday. Those will move out fairly quickly. Tomorrow morning, we start the same frosty and then few scattered showers, but fewer as this continues to make its way out of the region. When we look at our day today, well, we're starting off cold. 21 into Deer Park, 25 Cheney, and we have temperatures in the upper 20s all along that I-90 corridor. Coeur d'Alene, one of the warmer spots at 31 degrees. So we look at our forecast today, increased cloud cover. Again, those spotty showers coming in 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and a high today of 54 degrees.
And at the Breaking Now desk, new developments in the past 24 hours on the historic criminal trial of former President Donald Trump. 7 jurors have been seated so far, and 11 more still have to be chosen. And this morning, we're learning new details about those people chosen. 3 are women, including a teacher, a software employee at Disney, and an oncology nurse who said, quote, "I didn't know I was walking into this." 4 jurors are men, including the foreperson who was born in Ireland and works in sales. One man was asked about a 2017 Facebook post where he wrote, quote, "Get him out and lock him up." That man was dismissed from the case. And Trump is accused of falsifying business records to hide a payment he made to former fixer Michael Cohen to pay off adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Prosecutors say the payment was made to keep her quiet about a long-denied affair and that Trump falsified documents to hide that information from voters in the 2016 election. Trump has pleaded not guilty.
I was paying a lawyer and marked it down as a legal expense, some accountant. I didn't know. Marked it down as a legal expense. That's exactly what it was. And you get indicted over that?
Now, while Trump is in court, President Biden is on the campaign trail. Today, he's going to Pittsburgh to meet with steel workers. The president saying he won't be watching Trump's trial. Instead, he says he will be talking about issues that matter most to Americans. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. The teenager who opened fire in a hallway at Freeman High School will have to be resentenced because of a ruling from the Washington Court of Appeals.
Caleb Sharp was 15 years old when he brought a gun to Freeman High School and opened fire, killing 1 classmate and injuring 3 others. In 2022, a Superior Court judge sentenced Caleb Sharp to 40 years in prison. But recently, Sharp has appealed his sentence on several grounds. First, he cited a former statute that requires an exact sentence of only 25 years to life for defendants who are under the age of 16 at the time they commit the crime. In the Court of Appeals opinion, the justices wrote that they agree. In a statement from the Freeman School District, it said in part, "It is heartbreaking that the Freeman students, staff, families, and community will be exposed to yet another conversation about the situation. We will continue providing support and services to Freeman students, staff, and families as we navigate our continuing road of recovery." As of now, this resentencing date has not been scheduled. You can read the full Washington State Court of Appeals opinion on KXLY.com.
A woman accused of running over and killing a man who has faced child pornography charges is now being held on more than $1 million bond. Spokane police say someone spotted 70-year-old Gerald Fox's body on the side of the road near West Sunset Frontage Road and South Grove Road, just outside of Airway Heights on April 9th. Now, not long after he was found, police got a call about someone driving dangerously down Highway 2 in Airway Heights. As detectives worked the crime scene, Lincoln County deputies got reports of the same truck truck with the driver possibly impaired. After a short chase, 27-year-old Alyssa Bray was arrested. Detectives say they discovered she'd been walking along Sunset Highway when she accepted a ride from Fox. They say she took his truck, intentionally ran him down, and took off. Bray was booked for murder and also faces charges like third-degree theft and trespassing. Gerald Fox has been in the headlines before. 2 years ago, he was arrested on child porn charges. At the same time, deputies asked the public to come forward with any outstanding victims.
Spokane police say someone shot a dog in the Kendall Yards area last night. A caller told police the dog attacked a woman and another dog on West College Avenue and North Lindicke Street. Police tell us that dog also tried to attack a child. That's when someone shot that dog. The woman who was attacked was treated for minor injuries. The dog was taken to an emergency veterinarian.
Spokane is joining a lawsuit against the manufacturers responsible for PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. According to the city, it tested for PFAS in 2023 and found 2 wells contaminated with low levels at the Ray Street and Grace wells. The city says while the levels were below state standards, 1 well exceeded the new federal standards the EPA announced last week. Mayor Lisa Brown writing in part, protecting the health and safety of Spokane's residents is our top priority. By taking legal action against these manufacturers, we are holding accountable those responsible for polluting our drinking water. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:06.
Mark is tracking some stuff in the forecast.
Don't even want to say it.
I don't.
We saw the rain, we saw snow, we saw pellets, we saw the sunshine yesterday, and all of that is going to repeat today. But we're starting off with plenty of sunshine, but it is crisp, if not frosty. Your full forecast is coming up.
In addition to celebrating your own mom this Mother's Day, you can also help out some mothers in need. I'm sharing all the details you need to join the cause coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And the graduation speech dust up. Up next, why a prominent California university isn't letting its valedictorian make the commencement address. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi, welcome to Coeur d'Alene Honda.
Thank you. I've been coming to Coeur d'Alene Honda for years, and they always treat me just like family here.
Our customers love how easy it is to do business with us.
We have Hondas that fit everyone's budget.
Awarded Dealer of the Year and rated 4.7 on Google.
All new Hondas and select pre-owned come with our nationwide lifetime warranty.
Plus, all new Hondas come with 2 years free maintenance.
Which Honda would you prefer? Coeur d'Alene Honda with the lifetime warranty at no additional cost to you, or the other guys?
Don't forget about our lifetime warranty.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Time to grab the broom and sweep out the old. It's spring cleaning time at Wendell Ford. Help us say goodbye to all the remaining 2023 Fords and hello to this year's best deals. The 23 F-150, 1.9% financing for 72 months. The 23 Mach-E, 0% financing for 72 months. The 23 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid, 0% financing for 66 months. Hurry in today for these spring cleaning deals before they're swept away. Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
It's spring decking season, which means the best time to get the best selection and savings before the summer rush hits. From the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go for the best ideas to make your backyard beautiful for summer. From a great selection of aluminum and iron rod railing to the best quality decking choices, Windsor Plywood is the one-stop shop to get it done.
Windsor Plywood.
Save your greed!
It is 10 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The University of Southern California has canceled its Muslim valedictorian's commencement speech, citing security concerns.
Ansa Tabassum would have delivered her speech on May 10th. In an online campus-wide letter, the provost said over the past several days, discussions on the valedictorian selection took an alarming tone. He said the intensity of feelings fueled by social media and the ongoing conflict in the Middle East grew to include a number of voices outside the university. The USC provost added that it's created a substantial risk to security for the ceremony. Tabassum says she's shocked and profoundly disappointed the university is succumbing to a campaign of hate that's meant to silence her voice.
And an Ivy League school is in the congressional crosshairs this week over policies around anti-Semitism on campus. Columbia University's president and board co-chairs testifying on Capitol Hill today. Testimony about anti-Semitism is why the Harvard and UPenn presidents resigned last year. A report out yesterday from the Anti-Defamation League shows record numbers of anti-Semitic incidents across the country last year. The Council on American Islamic Relations says Islamophobia is also on the rise.
In Indonesia, at least 800 people have been evacuated from the path of an erupting volcano. The Ruang volcano has spewed lava and ash clouds into the skies for days. The evacuees all live on this tiny Ruang island and have been relocated to a nearby island for safety. Indonesia straddles the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area of high seismic activity. It's known for earthquakes and volcanic eruptions.
United Airlines has cut a deal to lease more than 30 planes from Airbus to make up for a shortfall from Boeing. Production on Boeing jets has slowed amid safety investigations since a door plug blew out mid-flight on a relatively new jet earlier this year.
It's 12 minutes past 6 o'clock. Your 10-second takeaway, a cold and frosty start. No doubt about that. Grab a coat as you head out. You'll need the shades. The sun will be out. Some clouds this afternoon, 54 for the high today.
The historic Spokane Music Center is looking for a new home. For more than 4 decades, Holy Names Music Center has impacted generations of musicians and artists in Spokane.
But it says it's the end of its lease, and it means it's not able to sustainably stay. So now the Music Center is asking for your help to continue its legacy. For 33 years, the lease has been $1 a year. That lease has now expired. The center says it has to pay $46,000 this year and nearly $100,000 after 2 years. The executive director says it's now time to find a permanent home.
We're looking for a solution to secure the future of the Holy Names Music Center. You know, we can do that year and year after year after year, but it's not a permanent, lasting solution. And so we want to find a home, a new home.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about the Holy Names Music Center, you can attend a fundraising concert that's coming up next week. You can find more information on it on KXLY.com. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:13.
An accusation of police brutality in Spokane County, why the Yakima County prosecutor is looking into the case against a county deputy sergeant. And what happens now?
Mother's Day is just a few weeks away. Coming up, Allison Martinez will join us live with an easy way you can help a mom in need on her special day.
Never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
For over 30 years, we've been keeping you warm.
Or cool, but now we are taking you to the next level of innovation.
Fireplaces, sleek modern design, or traditional electric, efficient and trendy.
Lighting, permanent, decorative, year-long lighting, providing security as well as beauty.
These are just some of the ideas we are bringing to you for the next level at Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric. We call it Holiday Innovation. Call us today.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the Card Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
It's the place where memories are created, where families gather to pass on traditions, or young couples celebrate their new home. At Northwest Granite, we understand the kitchen is the most important room where these moments happen, which is why our designers spend quality time in helping you find the perfect cabinets and countertops at a great price to create life moments just like this. Northwest Granite.
It's the Spring Tune-Up event at Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where we are giving away $600 of free upgrades with every vehicle sold, like custom grills, light bars, and wheels. So you can customize your ride this week in Cal.
Hi, I'm Bruce Shaver. These are my two sons, Gary and John, and we built this deck. We won't settle for anything less than contractor grade.
So we get all of our building materials and supplies from Par.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
My name is Megan, and I've been a member of Canopy Credit Union since I was 4. With Canopy, they have a whole team who's there to help guide you if you have questions. That's huge. It's so nice to know that you can get an answer to your questions. I have never had an issue that wasn't able to be resolved in a super friendly, helpful manner. It's so wonderful. I honestly don't think I'd ever leave.
We're kicking off 100 days until the Olympics with Olympic breakers Victor Montalvo and Sunny Choi. I don't think I can do that.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Diamonds and Dreams is proudly sponsored by Lewiston Motor Company in Lewiston, Idaho.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It is now 6:16. The Spokane community is coming together to support moms in need. This Mother's Day, the YWCA is partnering with the moving company 2 Men and a Truck for their annual fundraiser.
In the next few weeks, the companies are collecting essential items for mothers in need. Our Allison Martinez is live this morning in Spokane Valley to share how you can join the cause. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning to you both. I'm here at the 2 Men and a Truck headquarters in the Valley. Now, this Mother's Day, you can make your mom proud by supporting mothers in need. I'm joined by Eric, who is the general manager here. Now, this is an annual fundraiser. You've been doing it forever. Tell me, what's it all about?
We collect new and used clothing and daily needs items for women at the YWCA shelter.
Amazing. And we have some examples of some of the items that you guys are seeking. A lot of self-care items like body wash, toothbrushes, toothpaste, some clothes, everything like that. And tell me a little bit about the women that this is really going a long way to support.
We send it to the YWCA where they have a shelter to help women get back on their feet that are escaping domestic violence or need job training, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and you told me that this is a very special connection to you guys. This has been a fundraiser part of your company since its very beginning. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Correct. This was originally started by our founder, Mary Ellen. So they've been 2 Men and Truck's been doing this since about '87, and all the franchises take part in collecting items for their local charity in their area.
Perfect.
So.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have more information coming up in 30 minutes about the drop-off locations you can head out to. But for now, back to you guys in studio.
Allison, thanks. And speaking about giving to a good cause here, this was the scene yesterday at the Ben & Jerry's.
That's right. They were raising money for Cancer Can't. Oh, hi there. Did a little scooping. It was free cone day, so all day long, ice cream was free. But again, you know, they asked people for donations and got the word out about Cancer Can't.
And you got to help.
I did. I got to scoop along with our old pal, Derek Dice. So it was really, really fun.
That's so awesome.
We had a great time.
I have a question. Forgive me as I turn left on this show. Did he make it competitive again?
He makes everything competitive.
I was going to say.
He's a little judgy, shall we say. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's super fun.
He is very competitive. Don't ever give blood alongside him.
No, you don't, because it's a race.
Yeah. And again, we're not talking out of turn. We've mentioned it for, I don't know, 15 years. All right, here we go. 29 as you head out the door in downtown. In Deer Park, a little briskier, 21 and 24 in Cheney. So as you head out 31 to Coeur d'Alene, Hayden 26 degrees. Clear skies, but coat needed. Then the coat maybe for the showers or potential snow showers we could see this afternoon. 54 will be our high. 31 for the overnight low. Partly cloudy, cold. again, we got frost on the windshield out there. And we have snow along I-90 as you're heading over to Montana. It's light, but it's still snow. We'll see, again, those showers fire up, 3 o'clock or so. Computer just saying it's going to happen. And it'll be spotty and scattered, and then we'll clear out and get cold again, and then we'll see more. For Thursday afternoon, less chance of it, at about a 20% chance. But, yeah, we just need to put that in the planner for today and tomorrow. We look, as we track the pattern, this system in Canada slowly making its way out. Another system starting to approach, but in between, we're going to get some mild weather, not extremely warm weather. The record warmth is going to be to the south into parts of Texas and into the mid section of the country. But then we're going to see that system come in. That will affect us for the middle of next week. But getting through this weekend and into the beginning of next week looking pretty good. 54 for the high today, 55 Ritzville, 62 into the Tri-Cities. We're going to be mid-50s all the way through Friday, but those overnight lows are going to be cold, freezing right there. 60 on Saturday, Sunday 62, Monday, Tuesday, that warmer air dammed in front of the cold coming out of Canada again. Canada.
Canadians.
We're going to be in the upper 60s, then we'll cool down again for the end of next week.
Canada's so sweet, though. They just want to share.
But they do say...
They're such good people.
And I think some of them say, we're sorry. We're sorry, but here's some cold air.
But looking great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:21.
In this new NIL and transfer portal era of college basketball, most teams will start to look different this year, and that'll certainly be the case in both Pullman and Cheney this upcoming season. After the break, Alex Crescenti will break down the newest transfer moves next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene, we're more than just a dealership. We're your trusted service destination.
Our state-of-the-art service center is open 7 days a week, and our Subaru certified technicians can service any make or model vehicle.
Need a lift while we work on your car? We've got you covered with our convenient shuttle service.
Schedule your service today at parkersubaru.com and receive no problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Can I help you? Yeah, my car was dirty. I was just gonna clean my window. Sure, but that'll be $1. To use the squeegee? Yep.
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free, like our Ascent checking, where you can earn 3.5% in dividends. Open your account at p1fcu.org/free.
Women's basketball is booming. So why in a city that calls itself Hooptown, USA, are fewer and fewer girls playing? And what will it take to get them back on the court? Watch Thursday only on 4 News Now at 6.
Get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's Furniture, as they offer a double sales tax discount or no money down special financing for up to 5 years with no minimum purchase.
There's no better time to freshen up your living room, dine in style, or get that bedroom set you've always wanted. Plus, get a double sales tax discount or up to 5 years special financing with no money down.
Making it the perfect time to max your tax return and spend less at Walker's.
It's the Spring Tune-Up event at Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where we are giving away $600 of free upgrades with every vehicle sold, like custom grills, light bars, and wheels. So you can customize your ride this week in Cal.
This year, make your home more energy efficient and beautiful with McVey Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. Did you know McVey Brothers sells the popular Coeur d'Alene windows? And last year, the 6000 Window and Door Series won the prestigious Energy Star Efficiency Award. Well, right now, when you purchase a 6000 Series window, we'll match your energy rebate up to $10 per square foot, plus give you $500 off any roof you add to the job. At McVey Brothers, we're always working for you.
When Kyle Smith announced his departure from Washington State a month ago and David Riley was introduced as his replacement, we kind of felt there would be a huge ripple effect on both the Cougs and Eastern Washington's rosters for the 2024-2025 season. And sure enough, there is some movement as Eagles transfer forward Ethan Price committed to the Cougs on Tuesday afternoon. Price reunites with head coach David Riley, who coached him for 3 years in Cheney. During that time, he put up more than 10 points a game. It was named second team All-Big Sky this past season. Now, don't be surprised if Price isn't the only former Eagle committing to Washington State in the next few weeks. Cedric Coward and Casey Jones are two names to watch there. And the transfer portal giveth and also taketh. This afternoon, former Cougar center Oscar Clough announced his commitment to South Dakota State. In his one season in Pullman, Clough played in all 35 games and started 23 of those as he had a huge role in the front court for Washington State. He averaged 7 points and 4.5 rebounds a game to go along with his 31 blocks throughout the season. Now, with Clough becoming a Jackrabbit and Miles Rice committing to Indiana over the weekend, there is still a number of Washington State players in the portal and up for grabs. So Andre Yakimovsky and Ruben Chinyelu could really add to this roster, so maybe still an outside chance that will return. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
So many changes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
It is now just about 6:26.
Today, the Boeing whistleblower will testify on Capitol Hill. Why he says certain Boeing planes should be grounded immediately for the sake of safety and how the company is responding.
Plus, new details in the case of excessive force against the Spokane County Sheriff's Sergeant, who will now weigh in on potential criminal charges. And as we send you off to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Caitlin Clark's salary shocker. As the major stars in women's basketball prepare for the bright lights of the WNBA, the salaries that await them, exposing a wide but very real gender pay gap in professional basketball.
She's going to make millions for the WNBA, and she's getting $76,000 next year.
But this year, women's NCAA viewership, for some games, bigger than the men's. The ratings from Monday night's draft rivaling the 2003 draft when LeBron was chosen by the Cavs.
It's all about capitalism at the end of the day. It's all about what American sports fans have wanted. And unfortunately, sadly, over the last few decades, most American sports fans have ignored the WNBA.
So what's behind the massive pay disparity and what would make a change? It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Inland Imaging.
It's the Spring Tune-Up event at Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where we are giving away $600 of free upgrades with every vehicle sold, like custom grills, light bars, and wheels. So you can customize your ride this week in Cal.
When your backyard is bursting with color and beauty, you're feeling more than pride. You've got the power of the flower from the Plant Farm. The power of the flower gives you creativity, inspiration, energy, and so much more. With the helping hand of the Plant Farm, life excites and your talent knows no boundaries. Bring home the power of the flower from the Plant Farm today, because life is better in the garden.
A hit. No matter how you slice it. Or cut it or cube it. Sizzle, pork, and
Join STCU Best of Broadway for classic comedies, family favorites, and blockbuster hits live at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Season tickets include Stephen Sondheim's smash hit musical comedy Company, Funny Girl, the hit Broadway show with one of the greatest musical scores of all time, hilarious fan favorite Beetlejuice, feel-good celebration Mamma Mia, and the multi-Tony Award-winning new musical MJ. Order season tickets to reserve your seats now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We're kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now story tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning. Today, ABC News has learned U.S. officials expect a limited response from Israel to that historic attack by Iran over the weekend. But the response isn't expected within the next couple of days, as Israel faces international pressure not to further escalate the conflict. The U.S. is expected to impose new sanctions against Iran in the next couple of days, including on its missile and drone program.
House Speaker Mike Johnson is in the hot seat. The Republican proposed a measure for Ukraine war funding, but that didn't sit well with more conservative members of his party, and they are threatening to oust him as Speaker. Representatives Thomas Massie of Kentucky and Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia are in talks to co-sponsor a motion for Johnson's ouster. The Speaker says he has no plans to resign. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Wednesday, April 17th. Let's head over to Mark Peterson for a look at our forecast. Mark, you're definitely going to want a jacket if you're walking out the door right now.
Yeah, it's clear and it's cold. I mean, take a look at that sky. It's absolutely beautiful, but 29 degrees into the West Plains. We have colder temperatures to the north. We'll give you those in a minute. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know. It is, again, that sunny, cold start we just showed you. Chance of showers coming in later on this afternoon. The frosty nights continue all the way through Saturday morning, but the weekend itself will be warmer days and things look pretty good. Now, we do have snow in the radar in our scope into Idaho and into Montana. That colder temperature and that moisture continues to move out, but we're going to see more coming out of the north. That's also where we get the north winds adding to it, but only 5 to 10 miles an hour. Into Deer Park, 21, 28 into Liberty Lake, Spirit Lake, you're at 22 degrees. We got 23 into Spangle, 24 into Cheney. The forecast today is going to be, again, sunshine and then increased cloud cover. Our high today is going to be in the low 50s, but we are looking for a very good chance of those showers really firing up about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, today a congressional hearing is putting the safety and quality of Boeing's commercial jets in the spotlight. A Senate committee right here on Capitol Hill will hear from a whistleblower and a panel of experts who have called for significant improvements at Boeing. Now, in a previous preview of his testimony, the whistleblower, Sam Salahpour, a Boeing engineer, calls for the 787 Dreamliner to be grounded immediately. He claims the wide-body jets are not properly fastened and could eventually break apart over time, a claim Boeing calls inaccurate. Boeing on Monday invited cameras inside its plant in South Carolina, defending the quality of the plane.
It's actually the longest fatigue test of any commercial airplane that's ever been run.
Boeing has faced years of questions about its commercial jets. In 2019, its 737 MAX jets were grounded for 20 months after 2 separate crashes, including the downing of an Ethiopian Airlines plane. More than 150 people were killed. The 737 MAX faced scrutiny again this January when a door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines flight, grounding the planes for 3 weeks. United now saying the grounding of those jets cost the airline $200 million. And before today's hearing, Boeing again defended its safety procedures, encouraging employees to speak up about any issues. It says reports to an internal tip line for quality concerns are up 500% this year. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. The Yakima County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the case involving a Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant accused of excessive force during an encounter that was caught on body camera. Now, we want to warn you, this video may be difficult for some to watch. Deputy Sergeant Clay Hilton encountered Kevin Hinton sitting in a car alone at Terrace View Park in August in Spokane Valley. According to the police report, the two had a back and forth, and then the deputy pulled Hinton out of his car, ripping his shirt. Eventually, he's seen repeatedly hitting and kicking him.
On the ground! Jesus Christ. You're under arrest. Get on the ground!
Hinton ended up in the hospital with several broken ribs, a punctured lung, and several cuts and bruises. This February, the Spokane Police Department recommended second-degree assault charges against the deputy. Now, the Yakima County Prosecutor's Office will review the case and make a recommendation of its own on whether or not to file criminal charges. We reached out to the Spokane County Prosecutor to learn why this second recommendation is needed. We haven't heard back yet.
Last week, Sacred Heart told 4 News Now, despite the nearly 500 workers set to go on strike, our community can expect the same care and service without interruption, but at what cost? 4 News Now obtained an email sent by the United States Nursing website, a company that for more than 30 years has aided in filling the gaps when labor disputes hit. It showed proposed suggested hourly work pay from $70 an hour to $145, depending upon position.
Providence's strike, I think, is, I hate to say it, but I think it's for the good, because the way that it's being ran, clearly it trickles down from the top. You know, something has to change up there in order for it to change down below.
We reached out to Sacred Heart asking about these numbers. A spokesperson said we should refer to a statement they sent out last week. There was no mention of pay for temporary workers. When we talked to the union, it said these pay ranges are double, if not triple, the salaries of current workers, citing you could work at Sacred Heart for decades and not even scratch the hourly pay offered to replacement workers, saying it is insulting.
Book banning is on the rise at schools across the U.S. According to a new report, 4,300 book bans were initiated during the first half of this school year. That's already more than the entire 2022-2023 school year, which had 3,300 book bans. Florida topped the list with 3,100 bans in 11 school districts. It was followed by Wisconsin with 481 bans, Iowa with 142 bans, and Texas with 141 bans. The report was compiled by PEN America, a century-old literary and free expression advocacy group. PEN America says books that discuss sex, abortion, or rape are among the most censored. Other books targeted feature narratives about race, racism, and LGBTQ themes.
The Post Falls and Athol libraries are reopening today since flooding closed both sites in January. Here's a look at the damages in Post Falls. The Community Library Network says its insurance will cover all of the $700,000 worth of repairs, but cannot cover all the items that need replacing. Right now, the lobby and meeting room will open at the Post Falls Library for Wi-Fi access, book browsing, pickups, and more. A bookmobile will be parked at the Athol Library. To find the times the libraries will operate, just look for this story on KXLY.com.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37.
Let's check in again with Mark. Hey, that's a groovy thing you got back there.
Never too soon to look to the weekend.
Oh, no.
Sometimes I do it on Monday. So we're going to see 60s for Saturday and Sunday. Not so much getting there, and the mornings are cold. We'll have a full check of the forecast coming up.
And still to come, a beloved Coeur d'Alene Elementary School closing its doors. The fight by families to save Bora Elementary just ahead.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
Time to grab the broom and sweep out the old. It's spring cleaning time at Wendell Ford. Help us say goodbye to all the remaining 2023 Fords and hello to this year's best deals. The 23 F-150, 1.9% financing for 72 months. The 23 Mach-E, 0% financing for 72 months. The 23 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid, 0% financing for 66 months. Hurry in today for these spring cleaning deals before they're swept away. Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Fresh Soul brings Southern-inspired recipes to life. The nonprofit restaurant educates students through a diverse job training program.
In just 12 weeks, we teach the kids everything they need to know about food prep, how to cook, and proper etiquette skills. This experience empowers youth to be successful upon completion of this program. Fresh Soul, get these kids experience for the real world.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to donate $1,000 to Fresh Soul. This is how Numerica cares for kids.
It's the Spring Tune-Up event at Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where we are giving away $600 of free upgrades with every vehicle sold, like custom grills, light bars, and wheels. So you can customize your ride this week in Cal.
For Valerie, I accept her the way she comes.
She loves affirmations, but she also knows how to pull somebody out of a funk when you need it. I absolutely accept her for who she is. We're both in recovery. Just having that person to be able to walk alongside you, going through what you're going through. We all have value, and learning to accept is healing. One word can change a story. For us, recovery starts with acceptance.
Women's basketball is booming. So why in a city that calls itself Hooptown, USA, are fewer and fewer girls playing? And what will it take to get them back on the court? Watch Thursday only on 4 News Now at 6.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
It is now 6:40. A beloved Coeur d'Alene Elementary School could shut its doors at the end of this school year. The Coeur d'Alene School District faces a $6 million budget deficit because of lower enrollment, inflation, and the state moving to an attendance-based funding model.
Closing Bora Elementary could save the school district $1 million, but families are begging it to try anything else. Bora Elementary has been around now for 70 years. The school has taught generations of Coeur d'Alene families. Now, parents have started a petition letting the school board know how much Bora means to the families all throughout the district. The district says it knows it's a difficult proposal, but it only plays a part in a much bigger problem.
The last 5 years, declining 982 students. So that and increasing expenses is really putting us at that $6 million shortfall.
The district is also looking at reducing days in the school week, increasing class sizes, cutting staff, and pausing adopting new curriculum. The school board is expected to vote on whether to close Bora in addition to those other changes on April 29th. Well, a Meade teenager who was battling a rare cancer died Tuesday.
Grant Carroll fought for 10 months against liver cancer. He was featured on 4 News Now earlier this year when he took the wrestling mat one last time. Doctors diagnosed Carroll with cancer in June, just days before his 17th birthday. In the time since, he underwent extensive surgeries to remove part of his liver and more than 100 lymph nodes. But it wasn't enough to rid his body of cancer. Grant's father announced his death on Facebook, saying, "His long, hard 10-month battle with cancer was waged with the strength I've never seen before. He was the best, and we will miss him our entire lives."
Hi, good morning, everybody. As we look at the 10-second takeaway today, it's going to be a cold and frosty start, there's no doubt. Grab your jacket, grab your sunglasses. You'll need them at least in the beginning of the day. Our high today is going to be 54 degrees.
It is now 6:42.
Mother's Day is around the corner, and 2 groups are teaming up to help some moms in need. Allison Martinez is live in Spokane Valley with how you can get involved.
I bet you've got some extras of these, or maybe even some clothes that you're ready to part ways with. You can donate these items and make a huge difference in a mom's life. I'm sharing all the details coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
38 Specials Timeless Southern Rock Hits live at Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 18th. Get your tickets now for one of rock and roll's biggest all-time bands.
Our spring savings event is happening now at George Gee Kia Spokane. Shop 170 new Kias in stock with more arriving daily. Take advantage of spring savings and lease a new Kia EV6 light long range all-wheel drive SUV for just $299 a month. Lease a new Kia Sportage Hybrid LX for just $399 a month. Visit the George Gee Kia team in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
44, working part-time. It was my first mammogram, and they found a few cancerous places in my left breast. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have a lump in my breast. There was nothing. I wasn't afraid I was going to die. My first fear was, how am I going to tell my daughter? As a result of early detection, I didn't have to do chemotherapy. I just did surgery and radiation. Was able to maintain a good quality of life, and now it's a distant memory.
For over 30 years, we've been keeping you warm.
Or cool, but now we are taking you to the next level of innovation.
Fireplaces, sleek modern design, or traditional electric, efficient and trendy.
Lighting, permanent, decorative, year-long lighting, providing security as well as beauty.
These are just some of the ideas we are bringing to you for the next level at Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric. We call it Holiday Innovation. Call us today.
It's the once-a-year spring tune-up event this week at the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene.
Hi, I'm George, and I'm offering great deals on over 300 of the best rigs in the region.
And this weekend, when you purchase a vehicle from Cal, you can get up to $600 in free upgrades, like light bars, custom grills, or tires and rims to customize your ride, making it the perfect time to visit Cal.
Like the deals and love your wheels.
Damn straight. Scotty McCreery is spreading his fresh take throwback country to Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, May 2nd. Get your tickets now for one of country music's biggest stars.
Winning is just the beginning. 4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45. One moving company is making sure every mom is celebrated this Mother's Day. Spokane's YWCA is partnering with the moving company 2 Men and a Truck for their annual fundraiser.
Yeah, for the next few weeks, the organizations are collecting essential items for mothers in need. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live. How can we all get involved in this, Allison? It's so cool.
Yeah, good morning to you both. It is so easy to get involved. You really are just donating essential care items, many of which you might already have in your closets at home. I'm joined by Eric, who is the general manager here. Now, tell me a little bit about this fundraiser. What's it all about?
So we're collecting, like you said, essential care items, new and gently used clothing for women and children to help out the shelter at the YWCA.
Amazing. And we have some examples of those products right here so you can see exactly what we're looking for. This would be a really fun activity to do with your mom as well. Maybe head to the store, pick out a few items, and give back. Now, you guys are doing this for the next couple of weeks, and it's so easy to get involved. Tell me a little bit about how some businesses can also get involved.
We're always looking for more partners to host our boxes, collect items for us. So if somebody has a local business and they want to help out, they can contact us and we can set them up next year to have a box in their location.
And I've heard some of your boxes at local businesses are already filling up really quick. You guys did amazing last year, but we're only hoping to reach even higher. Tell me about your goal this year.
So last year we were able to collect 800 pieces. This year we're hoping to at least double that.
100%. Well, we'll definitely have to support the cause and help, and we'll have more information on exactly how you can get involved and make your mom proud this Mother's Day on our website, KXLY.com. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Back to you guys in studio.
Such a cool cause.
So is this.
All right, call for entries. Diamonds and Dreams, your hometown Chevy dealers, and the Extreme Team. Sunday is the deadline, Sunday at midnight.
Boy. It's coming up.
So we want you to, in your community, put together which field needs help. It's 200 words or less. Give us an idea, maybe a picture. You can do it on KXLY.com.
It's the 10th year.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
We've had a lot of fun, and our fun continues, but we need your help. So go on KXLY.com under the Extreme Team tab, nominate your field. You have till Sunday midnight.
You don't want to miss the opportunity.
All right, are we clear?
Yeah,
Everyone got it? We've written it down on the Palm Pilot right there. All right, time lapse. Let's take a look at what we've got. This was yesterday, and we all lived through it, right? These scattered showers and graupel and some snow and rain. That's going to be our afternoon. Right now, we're at 21 in Deer Park, 26 Cheney. We've got temperatures in the upper 20s along I-90 as you work your way into Idaho. Hayden, you're at 26 degrees. Warming to 54, so everybody will be in the mid-50s, looking pretty good. Here's one of the cool things about today, besides the start. North winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour, so we're not going to, although that north wind is a little chilly, it's not gusting. 31 for the overnight low. Yeah, it's going to be on the cold side again. We have snow along I-90 as you're crossing over Lookout and heading your way up through there. It's light, but again, you're going to see that We're going to see these scattered showers fire up 2, 3, 4 o'clock. It's going to be rolling and it's going to be isolated. It'll move out, clear and cold overnight with a return of more scattered and more isolated showers for tomorrow. And then we set up for high pressure for the weekend, which will be warmer and probably far more enjoyable. Again, we're seeing this system in Canada move out, another one moving in. In between this, we're going to have some warmer temperatures, and I think we're all looking forward to that. 54-hour high today, 52 into St. Mary's, down into the Tri-Cities. It'll be 62 degrees. And we look at the planning forecast. Here we see those mid-50s all the way through Friday, mostly sunny, if not sunshine, all day Friday. Another cold start Saturday morning, warming to 60, and then it's into the mid to upper 60s for the beginning of next week.
Okay, get those entries in, by the way.
Yes, please do. All right, call everyone in to nominate your field.
On KXLY.com under features, under Extreme Team, or contests, either place, both places. It's 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Catch all the action at Caesar Sportsbook, located inside Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino, the area's largest sportsbook. Bet your favorite games live as they happen with in-play betting, or place bets ahead of time with the Bet Ahead feature. Only at Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. You just win here.
Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Looking for a truck with advanced technology, style, and power? GMC of Riverfront Park has you covered. Pre-grand opening incentives are happening now, and you don't want to miss out on savings of up to $13,500 on the Sierra 1500 Crew Cab Pro. The Sierra savings don't stop there. Up to $12,000 in cash savings on the Crew Cab Denali and $10,000 on the Sierra Crew Cab SLT. We are proud sponsors of the 4th annual Heroes Silkies Walk that brings awareness to ending veteran suicide. Join us on April 20th at Riverfront Park.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
My name is Pam, and I've lived in Libby for about 25 years. I came here to CARD in 2015. I was diagnosed with asbestos-related disease. CARD is here for a reason, and that is to help the people of Libby.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Contact us today for a free screening.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Catch all the action at Caesar Sportsbook, located inside Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino, the area's largest sportsbook. Bet your favorite games live as they happen with in-play betting, or place bets ahead of time with the Bet Ahead feature. Only at Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. You just win here.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
St. Charles has new developments on the historic criminal trial of former President Donald Trump.
Allison Martinez sharing how you can help moms in need ahead of Mother's Day.
And it'll be a cold morning, but temps will soon warm up. Let's get over to Mark with his forecast.
Yeah, good morning. We're starting off chilly. I mean, we have temperatures 21 in Deer Park, 26 into Cheney, and in the upper 20s and around 30 degrees on the I-90 corridor all the way into Idaho. We are going to see clear, then clouds coming in this afternoon, then chance of those scattered showers about 3 o'clock. They're going to last for a couple of hours. Our high today with increased clouds, light winds will be 54 degrees.
Day 2 of jury selection in former President Donald Trump's criminal trial ended with 7 jurors seated. 11 more still have to be chosen. 3 of the chosen jurors are women, including a teacher, a software employee at Disney, and an oncology nurse. 4 are men, including the foreperson who was born in Ireland and works in sales. Now, Trump faces 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to cover up a hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels. Details on when opening statements could get underway is coming up next on Good Morning America.
The teenager who opened fire in a hallway at Freeman High School will have to be resentenced because of a ruling from the Washington Court of Appeals. Caleb Sharp was 15 years old when he brought a gun to Freeman High School and opened fire, killing 1 classmate and injuring 3 others. Sharp was sentenced to 40 years in prison, but recently Sharp has appealed his sentence on several grounds. First, he cited a former statute that requires an exact sentence of only 25 years to life for defendants who are under the age of 16 at the time they commit a crime. And in the Court of Appeals opinion, the justices wrote that they agree.
A woman accused of running over and killing a man who has faced child pornography charges is now being held on more than $1 million bond. Spokane police say someone spotted 70-year-old Gerald Fox's body on the side of the road near West Sunset Frontage Road and South Grove Road. It's just outside Airway Heights on April 9th. After he was found, police got a call about someone driving dangerously down Highway 2 in Airway Heights. After a short chase, 27-year-old Alyssa Bray was arrested. Detectives say she had been walking along Sunset Highway when she accepted a ride from Fox. They say she took his truck and intentionally ran him down. Bray was booked for murder and also faces charges like third-degree theft and trespassing.
Spokane police say someone shot a dog in the Kendall Yards area last night. A caller told police the dog attacked a woman and another dog on West College Avenue and North Lindicke Street. Police tell us that dog also tried to attack a child. That's when someone shot the dog. The woman who was attacked was treated for minor injuries. The dog was taken to an emergency veterinarian.
The Yakima County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the case involving a Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant accused of excessive force. During an encounter that was caught on body camera, Deputy Sergeant Clay Hilton encountered Kevin Hinton sitting in his car alone at Terrace View Park in August. According to the police report, the two had a back and forth, and the deputy pulled Hinton out of his car. Eventually, he was seen repeatedly hitting and kicking him. The Spokane Police Department recommended second-degree assault charges against the deputy. Now, the Yakima County Prosecutor's Office will make a recommendation of its own on whether to file criminal charges.
Spokane is joining a lawsuit against the manufacturers responsible for PFAS, also known as Forever Chemicals. According to the city, it tested for PFAS in 2023 and found 2 wells contaminated with low levels at the Race Street and Grace wells. The city says 1 well exceeded new federal standards, the EPA announced last week.
The Post Falls and Athol libraries are reopening today since flooding closed both of the sites in January. The Community Library Network says its insurance will cover all of the $700,000 worth of repairs, but can't cover all the items that need replacing. Right now, the lobby and meeting room will be open at Post Falls Library for Wi-Fi access, book browsing, pickups, and more. A bookmobile will be parked at the Athol Library.
Local moving company 2 Men and a Truck and the Spokane YWCA are teaming up to take care of moms in need for Mother's Day. They're collecting self-care items, the ones you see right there, to make a difference in a mother's life. It is so easy to contribute. All you have to do is drop off care items like what you see here to several locations all around Spokane. For more information, go to our website, KXLY.com.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, in just a few hours, lawmakers will hear concerns about safety and quality at Boeing. We'll be back with weather.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What have you got against tomatoes?
I don't know how anybody can eat those things.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Lazy Boy Best Comfort on Earth sale. Save 25% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Hope you're having a great start. There's a beautiful view, a little bit of cloud cover, a lot of blue sky, and of course the sun is up. It's cold outside. Temperatures into the 20s throughout much of the region. We're going to have a warm up to 54 degrees, but afternoon clouds, and again, more of those pesky showers are going to be rolling through the area. You just don't know what you're going to see. 55 for Thursday. We're going to see, again, a few afternoon potential showers, but a less chance. Sunny and 56 on Saturday. Voice coming up in anticipation of low 60s Saturday and Sunday. Mostly sunny, going to be beautiful, but overnight lows are going to be cold.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We sure appreciate it. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America for live local updates. GMA starts now.